What's up, HAMIES? It's your boy Coach Schmetta coming to you live from my PS3. And it's episode 2, season 4. This week we get a bit of how do you call it, man? We played Georgia this week, and we haven't played them since season 1. And if you want to know why, there's a little bit of a extra, this week, man. Go back and watch that game from season 1. It was not pretty, man. We got bullied, and this is the first time we're playing them since. So a little extra prep went into it this week. We'll start it off with taking a look at our recruiting board. We're looking at better, stronger players every year, man. And there's a kid on this board, John Jackson. He's a DT. I got a lot of special things I want to do with that kid. A lot of special things. We're still going to continue to recruit a 3-4 alignment. We'll, big guys up front. Recruit DTs. Some of them move to defensive end. Unless we're able to find the 3-4 defensive ends, which are usually the bigger run stopper guys. And then, our pass rushers, they got to come from the outside linebackers, man. So it's a weird way to recruit on this game, but it can work. You just got to really pay attention to the guys you're getting. This week on our player spotlights, we're going to go to what is actually the most important positions on the field. Like, quarterback gets a lot of shine when he wins, and then, a lot of hate when they lose, but actually it's with the offensive line. So we'll start with Nick Washington here. 6'7", 294-pound freshman. He won't play much this year, if at all. I believe I redshirted him. But that 84 run block, 81 impact block, 83 strength, plus the 88 acceleration, that's why we recruited him, because we want war daddies up front, man. And he's going to be a war daddy for us. Next, we go over to left guard. We redshirted him, John Anderson, out of Aldine, Texas. Now, this is one of those kids who, man, he might not start till his junior year. But, by that time, I always look for those, right under 80, if not over 80. The run block, the impact block, the strength. Those are the biggest things I look for with my offensive lineman. And then if I'm lucky to get an athletic guy, that means we can run stuff like base. That means we can run stuff like power. Get a big athletic guy out there. You want the awareness to be high anytime you're pulling, because if it's lower, they'll miss the block. But if it's high, they do a lot of that. They'll wrap around and they'll catch that blitzing linebacker. And so, you get a lot of that out of your juniors and seniors. So that's the type of player he'll be. And then the last but not least is Eric Meyers. He's another dude who's, you can't teach 84 strength from a true freshman, man. And we redshirted him this year, but he'll be very, very good for us as well. Our offensive line is looking very good. We're recruiting primarily run blockers, especially in the middle with the centers and the guards. Because if there's one place we want to be able to run, it's inside. Our inside zones, our dives. That's kind of been our offense for these past couple years. And so we definitely want to shore that up. And it starts in the middle. So like I said, this week we get Georgia, man. And they are a national championship roster. They just are. A+ across the board. The quarterback, DeJuan Mathis, is, he's a dual threat kind of guy, but he doesn't scare me in a way like I don't think he's I can't remember what his rating was. I don't think it was like 95 plus though. He's not an athletic dude who's also accurate, who's also got like a high awareness. So our biggest issue is going to be with the receivers. Like we don't match up with the receivers. They have NFL talent at receivers. They have NFL talent on the offensive line, NFL talent in the backfield, defense. They're everywhere, which it makes it kind of tough for us because a lot of stuff that's open, especially in the American, will not be open against an SEC defense, especially with these sliders, man. The way the defenders are able to react and use their athleticism to get to the ball just makes all the windows, they look open and then they're not. So the reads have to be much much smarter, much quicker. But I think our system can keep it close, and if we're close, we can win. And so our game plan is going to be what it was last week. We're going to try to run the ball, get that established early, and try to avoid a situation where we're playing catch up and they're able to run the ball when they want to. Hopefully we get Hudson Henry involved more in this offense, because I think his matchup with the linebackers is going to be our advantage offensively outside of using our athletes to run the ball. But we got athletes, you know. This was not a good start to the game. Poor stick by me, and then we just take each other out. Good. That's how you cut block somebody. I think that was Gibbs. That was an excellent cut block. I think had he been a receiver, that's illegal though. But the defense, you know, we shore it up a little bit, and I want to say we played great defense on this play. I think what just happened is two guys ended up in the same spot, and the intended receiver got beat up by his own teammate. Hawkins has been playing some good football this year. I don't know how he got through there, but that was a huge first down, because the first couple of drives, it's always hard to pass the ball. But, you know, he had a couple of runs like that. Now the drive does stall, and then here, man, same situation as on the touchdown, but this time the intended receiver is ready for the pass. So now we're in a situation where, okay, we got to play defense. We got to lock up. We're able to contain Mathis, and he gives up the cheeks, bro. Like, yo, thank you, Dwan. Thank you, because had they scored, it felt like they were going to score. We were not able to stop them early on. We had a lot of 3-and-outs, and they were moving the ball. They were getting first downs. We weren't. There you see Galloway came in for his possession, throws a dot, but we stall again. They come back first play, man. Just dot us up, bro. I was trying to take away these corner routes. This time we're in man 2, which I didn't really want to play man 2. Another great cut block by by Gibbs. But we did, and we get burned on the outside. And we just don't have the athletes, certain positions to do that, and you know, to get beat. But here we find that cover 2 pocket, which if this was the throw that Ani was not making last year. Bean can make it. Ani, yeah, that's why he's not with us anymore. Freshman Justin Jackson. This kid, you remember that in the 94 speed, 93 acceleration, he used all of it right there. He just ran away from SEC defenders. Those are NFL guys over there. And he just ran. All it was a slant. Just a slant. We caught him in a blitz, and it worked out. Defense, especially Wood, man. In this 3-4 defense, these odd fronts, I'm able to shoot gaps because my nose guard is really, really good. Like, he's really good. He's not a 99 overall or nothing, but he's really good. He's low center of gravity, does his job, lets me shoot the gap because he's being double teamed. This was good defense by Morris. I was not expecting to go cover 3, with the 1 high shell, but we got in a situation where the 2 just was not doing what I wanted it to do. And we go to the 3, we get the pick. Guys stay home. We didn't get beat up top in our cover 3 all game, which that's how we know things are going good. Another example of we're against the SEC defense right there. Against the American, like we've been playing the last couple seasons, that may have been 6. But they hold us to 3. We come out. We were going to stall. And this was a huge play. We turned a drag into a 10-yard reception. Just get enough to keep the drive going. We go to the screen. Like I said, Hawkins has been balling, man. He plays faster than he is. And, he's just balling for us. I mean, I can't really explain it. His ratings don't say he should be playing this good, but he's been playing really well to start the season. And then here we get, inside the red zone, it's either these last few years it's been Siggers or it's been Henry to the corner. But in this situation, man, McDonald, he's a big receiver. I was going to move him to quarterback, but when I saw what Galloway could do at quarterback, I decided to keep him at receiver, and there it pays off. He's just a big body. Tall, fast kid, physical. And there he gets the inside position. Defense is hooping right there. There's our enforcer doing what he do. And this is where one of those where his block shit comes in so important. Like he pushes the guard back and then is able to disengage once the quarterback leaves the pocket. It's huge. I love it. If you're having problems in the passing game, one thing you got to be able to do, extend the play. It's not always about hut and then sprint to the right. Sometimes let the pocket form. Watch what's going on downfield. This time I let my guy, he was running a bubble, and he turned it upfield. We get good yards here. This is why I played with a PS4 controller right there. That was supposed to be a throwaway, not a pump fake. When the PS3 pad, we get a lot of pump fakes, but we end up with the field goal. That's cool. It puts us up 2 scores. I don't think Georgia, not again, they're not gonna hit us with a big play. And so, at least not something where I'm in man 2 and we just get burnt, because I'm out of man 2. We're going to zone. We're sitting back. But right here, it was NCAA 11 and 12, that face throw. That's what I got caught in right there, because I couldn't really click on and get in any kind of good position without getting a pass interference, which I probably should just took the 15-yard pass interference over the 30-yard bomb. But that would set up this play. They're running slants. I'm trying to get there. Clay's just not fast enough. We tried. We thought we made a good read. We didn't. Here, I'm working the high-low on the left side of the field with Henry up the seam. It's man, so I'm definitely going to this deep out route. Goss is he's really good in the slot. He's really good in the slot. And it doesn't matter who's covering him. He's just really good in the slot. I've had guys before where I couldn't do that because they would get just jumped on by the receiver. Once again, Simpson showing off a 99 catch rating. And we get a little bit of our own face throw animation. Check us out. This is where the guy comes up, throws his hands up, catches the ball right in your face, man. We end up getting the field goal. Things are looking good. Defense is playing well. We're on the run. We're not giving up another huge run again. But they just kind of kept, slowly moving the ball. I'm in good position here. I have never seen this route. I thought I was in good position. I thought he was going to be coming across the field, or he was going to sit down and I was going to undercut it. But nah, this dude ran some kind of craziness. I don't know what that was. I'll have to really go back and look. I think it may have been the stick nod, but like in reverse. I don't remember if they motioned him across or not. But that was some craziness, man. I was not ready for that. So now we've got to make a play and beam throw. That's an NFL throw. NFL quarterbacks make that throw. But look at this. Look at this. The anticipation. 4 defenders, man. That was an absolute dot. And then, of course, Hawkins just finds a way to be productive. Like, my offensive line is not a dominant offensive line. We don't have 90 run block, 90 strength, 90 awareness guys. We're just, we're getting the block. Our awareness is okay. And then Galloway, Bean got tired on this drive. It was a long drive, man. It was a stressful drive. Galloway puts us in good position here, where we're in the situation where we can wait and take the field goal. I was ready to take the field goal, but they start calling timeouts where we try to hike the ball at about 10 seconds, and Hawkins falls forward. That was actually the double team block on their nose guard. Had they shot the gap, it probably is a loss, but I guess they were in a cover 2 maybe. And our double team, we just fatted on them. So now Georgia, they get the ball back. I've had bad things happen in this situation in zones. I play man with 3 deep, and we'll just live with the results. Here the result is we get an interception, and we end the game. And it took us 3 years. It took 3 years. But we get our revenge on Georgia. So next year, we'll run it back. We'll run it back. But they're coming to Apogee. That's how it works. If I play the big boys at their place the first time, and if they beat me, then I'll go back to their place. But if I win, you gotta fit your hundreds of thousands of visitor fans into my tiny stadium. Those are the rules. I don't make them. I just write them up and then apply them and then adjust them as I see fit. You know you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we get the dub. It was not pretty for us on the ground. We had 40 rushes for 137. Last week we were over 400 yards. So I mean that's just kind of like what it is. The passing game was great. Like we were really good in the passing game. Defense played good for the most part. We gave up, it was 4 or 5 big plays, which they were all preventable, but sometimes you just got to tip your hat. You know, that face throw, the 30-yard corner route, you just tip your hat. The long shot down the right sideline, you just tip your hat. He beat the coverage. You know, he broke tackles with, of course, the help of Gibbs out there, just immaculate cut blocking out there, just great cut blocking. But yeah, we get the dub, so that's gonna put us at 2-0. I imagine we're moving up the rankings a little bit. Run game kind of let us down, but we'll get back to it. We are a running team. You saw we ran the ball 40 times, so we're not gonna stop. We just gotta figure out some matchups. Hopefully Hawkins continues to play well. Orton has been solid, and then Bean and Galloway are doing good things for us, so no quarterback issues. Other than that, man, thanks for watching, man. We're really trying to grow the channel, get up to 100 subs, because you can't get to 2 bill till you get to 100. And other than that, man, GG's in the chat. See y'all next time. Look at me. I am coaching now.